beautiful people, how are you doing? How have you been? Today we're doing a yes or no tarot reading. So if you have I was going to say specific question that you want answered, or if you have more than one, we have 3 options here. So if you have 3 questions, 2 questions, 1 question, you do you, boo. You pick your pile when you go with whatever you feel pulled to. So we have pole 1, pole 2 and pole 3. Let's see what's happening with pole number 1. Pole number 1, is this a yes or a no? Pole number 1, this is an instant yes. Like the yes that's coming off of this pile is like... what's the word? I was going to say magnetic, but it's not magnetic. It's let me just say loud because it's quick and easy. So this is a yes. This is a very loud, potent yes. And I feel like maybe pole number 1, you might be waiting for some kind of communication from somebody, or you're waiting for someone to return. And if that's the case, yes, they are going to return here, because we have the reconciliation card here, and we have the King of Swords here, and we know this man loves to communicate, and we know that he loves to give other people the chance to communicate too. And then we have this Knight of Wands energy here, which is literally beelining for what it is that he wants. This guy here, he only moves when he feels the need to. Like when his heart is in it, he'll move mountains to get to what he wants. So there's that. If some of you are wondering if you should go back to something, as long as it's not a toxic situation that has caused any kind of stress or destruction in your life, this is a yes. If you feel like the pull to go back to something, then by all means revisit, see what happens. And you know, sometimes I have to say to people that, you know, sometimes in order to go forward you have to step back or go back, you know, like an arrow, you know, like you pull back and then you go forward, and sometimes you have to go back to go forward. So pole number 1, this is a yes. Whether it's someone coming back for you or whether you're going back to something or someone, this is a yes. There's going to be a very passionate conversation that happens between the 2 of you. I can see here between these 2 guys. The difference this time is, like, you've both matured. Like, even though you're still very passionate, you're both willing to listen to what you've got to say, because you know that you cannot be without each other. Or the other story that I'm getting that's coming through is that there needs to be some kind of closure too. So when this opportunity does come in, or whether you're the one that's going towards someone or returning to someone, just be open with that communication. Like, listen to each other, listen to what each other's got to say, because this is a very fiery, passionate kind of reading, right? You have a fire sign here and you have air here, and what happens when you get air and fire together? It can either expand, yeah, and get massive and heated real fucking quick, or, you know, it can get kind of like, you know, mellowed out, depending on if you're constantly shutting someone down or something like that. You know, it can either go one or 2 ways. But I think you're at a point now where this connection, whatever is happened between the 2 of you, you're both still very passionate about what you're talking about, but you're also very willing to hear what each other has to say this time. And if there is, and if you do detect that there's going to be an extra passionate moment, then whichever one of you has the ability to remain calm and controlled and diffuse like the fiery situations that can come up and stuff, it is what it is. Sometimes you you have to be the responsible one, and you know, one of you are a little bit more evolved when it comes to communication than the other. That I can see that one person, even though you're both very passionate, I can see that one person is more of a heart talker and one person is more logical. So Yeah. So pole number 1, this is a yes for you guys. Let me know if that resonates in the comment section below. Let's move on to pole number 2 and see what's happening for pole number 2. Pole number 2, this is a yes or no. The first thing that kind of hits me with pole number 2 is the amount of stress and pressure that you are under at the moment. And maybe you feel like you're being taken for granted here with this 5 of Pentacles. Or maybe you feel like there's some kind of wound. There's some kind of like healing that needs to be done. I feel like you might not be trying to see the truth in this situation with this 2 of Swords here. And that you're trying to protect yourself. But what you need to understand about the truth is the truth will always set you free. Maybe you don't want to be set free. Maybe you're so comfortable, even if this situation is causing you this much hurt and pain and discomfort, you're so comfortable in knowing, you know, like when, what do they say, the better the devil you know than you don't, or something like that. There's this comfortableness in this mess and this hurt and this pain. It's like you feel comfortable here. For some weird reason. I don't mean weird as in like the person themselves is weird, but it's a very, the cycle is very, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a pattern and you're used to that pattern. And it's almost like a self-destruct pattern. And the only reason this is a no is because you will not allow yourself to see the truth. You're not willing to see the truth here with this 2 of Swords energy here. And I can feel the fear radiating from this Knight of Swords energy here. It's like if I don't act now, then like it's all going to go wrong. There's like this fear energy that's coming in fast, and it's like all it's doing, all this fear-based energy is doing is contributing more to the fact that we have this 5 of Pentacles here and we have the 2 of Swords energy here. It's just contributing to the stress and the heartache and the lack and the fear and the worry and the wounds. So pole number 2, this is a no. Take off the blindfold, see things for what they really are, and then really ask yourself some important questions like, do I really deserve to be treated this way? Am I really happy, or am I just comfortable? And as nice as comfort zones are, they really do stop you from living your best life. The only thing that should be comfortable is your bed at night for you to go to sleep, for you to wake up in the morning and to like relive your life. That's about it. Like the comfort zone, like getting too comfortable somewhere, is going to be a problem in the end. Figure out what this fear is. What is the fear around this situation? What are you afraid of in this situation? And I'm really drawn to this card here too. Like I'm really drawn to the fact that this guy's like wounded and this person is kind of like walking ahead to almost make sure that like the pathway is clear. But it's almost like this guy's looking at this person and this person isn't really interested in this person. They're too busy trying to like figure out what's going on here too. So maybe you don't feel heard or seen, or maybe you feel like you've become a burden or something like that. Pole number 2, this is a no, but for this situation to change up, you really have to take off that blindfold and you really have to see things for what they really are. And I know that, you know, seeing the truth is going to be scary, and then it means that you have to deal with whatever is happening. But would you rather stay in this kind of toxic energy, or would you rather see it for what it is, go through and heal what you need to heal, and then come out better the other side? Because the longer you the prolonged this is, like the longer this lasts, it's like the more hurt you're just causing yourself. So it's almost like self-sabotage, or self-harm and stuff comes in many forms, right? It doesn't come in just the one form that we know of. It can come through all kinds of things, like overeating or staying in toxic situations because you believe that's what you deserve, or just stuff that causes harm to yourself, but you are very able to get out of these situations. But it's almost like, this sounds so messed up, and I understand this fully when I say it, that it hurts so good, like the pain almost makes you feel alive. That sounds kind of messed up, but I've been there, I know it. I know that feeling very well. But at some point, you're going to get tired of feeling hurt. And you can either do this now, or you can wait until shit really hits the fan and you don't have a choice. Because when the choice is taken away from you, let me tell you, it's not pleasant. So why this message is here, you came for a message today. The message is to take the blindfold off, see the situation for what it is, deal with what needs to be dealt with, heal whatever needs to be healed, and then find your way out of the situation. Pile number 2, let me know if that resonates for you in the comment section below. I'm going to move on to pile number 3 to see what's happening. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, this is a no. I feel like you're stuck in limbo with yourself. I can't really see, there's the devil here, right, and we can see 2 people, but I feel like this is the, like you're the devil here, and this is your good angel, this is your bad angel. When you have the good angel that says, yeah, go on, you got this, and then the other one says, burn everything, So I feel like your energy in the middle here is that devil energy of feeling of entrapment or being caught in a toxic cycle with, in this case, yourself. Very up and down, very up and down, very up and down. Your emotions are very up and down. And this magician, like, he's here, like, he's ready and waiting when you are, because on a level you already know that you have it within your power to change this situation whenever you feel like it. But I feel like you're not quite done with this situation yet, and I don't feel like it's because you enjoy the pain and you enjoy the confusion, but I feel like you're really, like, your intent is to really understand this energy that you're in, so you can transmute it and change it up, because this is a place that you don't actually want to go back to. So instead of like rushing the process and coming out of it, you're trying to figure this process out so you can transmute it and never revisit it. And if this energy does ever come back up within you, you're able to see it straight away and transform it. Because this energy here, like, when I see this, like, it has everything it needs. It's got all the tools right here. Very able, very willing, very ready to transform and transmute and make whatever he wants to make, right? But this energy here is just caught in a cycle. It's just a constant cycle of up and down, up and down, up and down. And I think that you're in this place with yourself where it would be easier to do this, but at this moment in time, it's like you don't want the easy option. Not because the easier option is better, because I feel like this option is better, because if you're dealing with this now, it means that you probably won't have to keep dealing with it. But it feels like this is a lifelong cycle that you've been in, and you're finally at a stage now where you're ready to put this cycle to bed and once and for all deal with what's coming up, face what's coming up, and then transmute what's coming up, so that you don't have to keep revisiting this thing. Does that make sense? Does it? I hope it does. So this is a no for now, but no isn't negative. Sometimes no is a positive, and I think the stage where you're at in life, this no is a positive no, because it's giving you the time and the space to finally put something to bed. And for me, I think that's a good thing, right? That you get the opportunity, no matter how painful or confusing or baffling or whatever it is, the ups and downs and stuff, if it means that you put it to bed once and for all, then that for me is a good thing. And that shows me that you're breaking cycles and whatever you want to call it. Some people say generational trauma or whatever. You're breaking that cycle. You're done with it. And then when you're ready, you are going to transmute it and you're going to do something good with it. Pile number 3, let me know if that resonates for you in the comment section below. And I hope to catch you all in my next video. Bye.